everybody. Welcome to Meeks Bottom. I'm your girl Meek, and we're here with my crew. I have my husband Newt. I have my girl Adrian. What's up, girl? Okay, she's short on words. I promise you. OG Chuck.
Hey.
And his. I'm sorry, you have to recognize the Phillies. We'll have a moment in silence in a minute. And then big boy Lloyd with his Eagles gear.
L Boogie.
All right. So last we spoke, it was last must have been Monday, because we had the Eagles beating Miami. So I'm going to start with Sunday the 22nd, where the Eagles beat.
Why don't you go to where it all started, where the Phillies?
Well, the Phillies played on Tuesday.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna go through the week. And then I had this all planned yesterday. I did my stats. So Sunday the Phillies beat Miami 31-17. 31-17. And then on Monday,
the Phillies beat Miami 31-17.
Thank you. I didn't want to say anything.
I'm sorry.
I didn't want to say anything.
They did some.
I need a job. I didn't want.
They had some high scores, but it was never 31-17.
Where's Rocky at? He took Miami. Where's Rocky at?
Rocky never responded. He might be doing something with Halloween and his daughter.
The weather
is he never responded. I didn't reach out, so Rocky's not here. I'm sorry. See, now I messed up.
What happened, me? What note you got?
Well, this is what we know. The Phillies are not in the World Series.
Right.
No, they're not.
That's what
they're big.
Wait, where you get Miami from, me?
What does that say?
Yeah, but you said Phillies.
I said that I meant to say the Eagles beat Miami 31-17. That was week 7. That was last Sunday.
I was talking about the Eagles.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then I said I was reading, I must have said Phillies because I was thinking Phillies, but I meant the Eagles. Yeah. And then on Monday we had the agony of what's that Tuesday? Tuesday we had the agony of defeat. In game 7, the Phillies lost to the Diamondbacks 4-2. Season-ending disappointment. Where do we go from here? Don't answer that. We're going to keep moving through the week. And then turn the page. We have Thursday's Sixers season opener versus Miami. We lost 118-117, but what a game.
However,
you mean you say Miami?
We played Miami. I think we played Boston.
No, I said season opener, Milwaukee. Sixers lost to Milwaukee 118-117.
Yeah, that was a good game.
And then Saturday, the Sixers beat Toronto 114-107, right? And then on Sunday, the Eagles, our NFC champions, beat the Washington Commanders 38-31.
Yes. That's right. We played Milwaukee.
That was a real good game.
And then at night, the Sixers.
Wait, you just going right through the whole
I
thing.
did say that. I was going to go through the week and then we're going to backtrack. I said that.
Okay.
All right. Then at night, the Sixers beat Portland.
I should have it on rotation. Let me see.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. 126-98. So that was our week in sports. And it was like quite a week. We were very, very busy watching a lot of sports. So let's backtrack to that loss to the Phillies. Even though it was a great win by the Eagles, beating Miami 31-17. The Phillies took our hearts that Tuesday. So any final moments?
I'm just going to give them a little love. Okay, it's 30 teams in Major League Baseball, and the Phillies made the Final Four. So there's 26 other teams that wish they had their season. So it's always next year.
There you go. Next year we'll get them.
Lloyd?
We lost it in Game 4. Game 4, I had a feeling that we was not going to win the series because it was like a tick. You're trying to get that tick off and you can't. Lyme disease, you know? And the Phillies did get the Lyme disease, you know? But, it was tough. You know, I knew that Game 4, and when I seen that Game 6, I was like, nah, the season's over.
Was it more hurtful? I mean, for me, I was a little more disappointed this year than last year. Because I think
we were supposed to be in the championship. But the crazy part about it is the coaching. He kept on going back to these guys that didn't even need to be in there at all. Just like the pitchers, the guy who brings his arm on hanging.
I hate him.
No.
I don't hate him. I don't like his pitching style. Put it that way.
Yeah. Well, he's old and he's burned out, And I
Every
hope
time he step up to the plate, on the mound,
yeah.
that arm dangling, I'd be like, oh no.
And I get my hats off to Arizona. They play a hell of a game, man.
It is.
I
They
think
did.
we got outmanaged because it was genius for them to walk Schwarber and Harper. It was
Yeah.
genius to walk them. And they said, I challenge the rest of you to make a play.
Mhm.
And we
I
didn't.
agree with you, Adrian. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
where do we go from here?
Yeah, well, that series turned on Kimbrel throwing home run balls in 2 consecutive games.
Mhm.
We lost that game 6-5. That game was in the bag, and he's supposed to be the closer.
Gave it up.
Alvarez. And Alvarez didn't have a good series, and Kimbrel didn't have a good series.
Nor did Nola the last game. I mean,
Hey.
we were up. I walked in the kitchen, came back, we were down 2. So I wasn't even going that long.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it a case
They
of
just got to get another starting pitcher, and they just got woke up a little bit. Maybe get one more a pitcher that's gonna be in the middle innings that can really help us. Because we got a closer, but they wasn't using them. They wasn't using them like that to close.
did we underestimate the Diamondbacks?
Yeah.
We may have underestimated him and got outmanaged, like Adrian said, because after game 4, when you said we got out pitched or whatever, you would think change the lineup some kind of way, and he just kept through the whole
The same guys. Because he should have came.
adjustment.
This guy, who's the young kid that plays at third base? What's his name? The Phillies.
Rome,
Bro.
something like that.
They should have switched and the catcher from those they should put the catcher the cleanup spot and put Ballman fifth. They ain't even do that. And I was like,
he should have switched. He should have switched the lineup. I agree with you, because Bone wasn't giving us nothing, so he should have dropped it down in the order.
Yeah.
And he should have moved Marsh up, because Marsh was driving in a lot of runs.
Man, he was the best hitter on the team.
Yeah. Well, Castellanos went dry too.
So,
Man.
Yeah, he went to
had to go back to school or something.
he went to the Eagles game, took us, and everybody just got so casual. It's okay to support the other teams, but you having really quick turnaround games. I don't know that you should have been out there, but everybody got big in their britches.
That's I think if we would have buttoned up a couple of buzz on his jersey, I think we would have won.
Who be the one?
No, because he always got his jersey unbuttoned. I think if he would have buttoned up, I think we would have won.
Oh, the superstition. Okay, Roy, I see where you're going with that.
He wants everybody to see his chain. That's why.
Man, at the end of the day, and you think we got beat by we got them $200-300 million dudes, and I think their roster is like nowhere near one of their pay.
Nope. And
The Dodgers underestimated them too. And the Dodgers won the most games in the league, and they underestimated them.
So what kind of changes besides pitching? What about who do you think will be traded? Who are we losing?
I don't think we trade nobody. I think Hopkins is gonna come back and trying to make prove that he's still
Where's he gonna play? Where's he gonna play? Harper ain't going back in the outfield because
They said that was
not gonna trust that elbow.
Yeah.
Hopkins is probably out of here.
They said it's not Harper. Harper get to make the call. They like he's the man, and if he wants first base, it's his.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. Well, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. The winter meetings. That's when they do all their tradings and all the big signings. So pretty much, I'm clueless right now. I think he's just gonna get more pitchers. We just need one more hitter.
The main thing is they have to re-sign Nola, or they have to get somebody just as good as him. Okay, if you let Nola go, then you taking a step backwards.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Well, the plot will thicken, and you guys will keep us updated.
Sure.
Yeah.
All righty. All right. So moving right along, as soon as the Phillies lost, the following day we went to the Sixers.
Yeah.
Later.
And the Milwaukee game, I'm gonna say the opener, they should have won it.
That was a good game.
The turnovers killed them, but really, it was bad coaching. Nick Nurse should have challenged the air ball, which ended up being Giannis getting his rebound and kicking out the Dillard for a 3-pointer. That was one mistake on his part because that would have been overturned. And also, he challenged the call that was an obvious foul. And when he did that, that negated them getting the ball at half court. So it was bad coaching at the end of the game. Two calls that he should have made that would have had an impact, or at least gave him a better shot to win.
But having said that, we only lost by 1 point.
Yeah, it was
So
great
I was impressed.
Yeah.
You know,
Hard
Dame
to
Lillard
do.
was on fire. Dame Lillard was on fire, you know, and we still only lost by 1. You got Dame Lillard, you got Giannis. We lost by 1.
Want to know what that did show me? We don't need that dude with the beard.
Oh, no.
Way.
Well,
We don't need David Ruffin.
no.
David Ruffin.
David. Oh, that was too funny.
They stuck with him right now. It appears he was on the bench last night, quiet as a church mouse, taking it all in.
They're like, oh crap, they don't need him.
He ain't want to pay that 800 million. I mean,
I agree we don't need him, but nobody else wants him. So
That's bad for him.
Who's the kid that we got from Charlotte that he was playing with us? He was
Aubrey?
playing.
Oh.
Yeah, he was playing good, man.
Well, the other thing you have to consider about the Harden saga is this new rule about stars sitting is coming into play, and the Sixers are being investigated because they didn't play him in Milwaukee, and they didn't play him last night. And he is healthy. He's not on the injury report, so you have to. I don't know if you can just sit him. You know, that's
I know that
hard now.
the notifications that I was getting said that because he hadn't practiced, that he wasn't prepared. Those are notifications I was getting. So they were kind of gearing it toward or lining up to say that he just wasn't conditioned. He wasn't in a condition to play.
Game speed, yeah.
Yeah, but they still invest. It still triggered an investigation, regardless, because the rule wasn't set up for a situation like that where you have a healthy player that doesn't want to be on the team. The rule was set up so that stars wouldn't sit. So, well, I don't know how this is going to play out. But they clearly don't need him. But they asked Embiid the other day, and he said he would welcome him back with open arms.
Well, that's, you know.
But the bad thing is,
PC.
if you see how they're playing now, the ball is moving and they're utilizing Maxey speed. You can't afford to go back to him playing, patting the ball 15 seconds and then looking for a shot.
So what do you do?
Embiid and Maxey have set up something. Well, they trained on the off season, so you can see that those two guys are on the same page because they're looking for each other.
They are, and Maxey looks like a general. He looks good. He looks really comfortable. He looks comfortable, and he's not.
Kevin is trying to say something.
Yeah, I've been being patient, Adrian. I'm glad you saw it and everything. But no, with Harden, he didn't want to get. You know, they was threatening to fine him $800,000 for sitting out, for him, you know, negating to come. Him, you know,
refusing.
And as far as the Sixers, they was trying to cover their tail by saying that by him not practicing, they needed to have him pass their conditioning. You know, and he said they didn't leave the guy that does all the training behind with him. So that's why. I mean,
right.
So that's why he stayed at something. So they were saying they could tell that wasn't the case, because if that was the case, then they would have left that trainer behind with him. So it's some inside stuff with him, more so being you know, being Harden, trying to
being difficult.
Yeah,
you know.
So what
difficult?
When that time comes, what do we do with him? Can you imagine him coming off the bench? Because that's what it looks like. That's what would happen.
You know, as once he get on the floor in Philly, he's gonna get booed like crazy.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. But you know, the other thing is he's already cashed. They gave him a check for $18 million last week, which is the equivalent of his pay for 41 games. So they've already paid him for half the season. I would just send him home because he's gonna be a disruption. I would just send him home.
I agree with you, Chuck.
Mhm.
Big time.
And
I agree.
Take that money to the club and make it
Yeah.
rain.
On a good note, on a positive note,
I hope he gets a perm for that beer or something. You know what I mean?
on a positive note, Maxey made Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
Well deserved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he also was the only player in the NBA to average 30 points and shoot 55% on threes, 10 plus threes.
Wow.
Versus
And also him and Embiid were the only players. I think it was one other player that averaged 30 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists for the week. So we're off to a good start with both our star players.
we
we are, because they
players,
beat Toronto 114 to 107. Like I said, Maxey and Joel both finished with 34 points. And what I was impressed with is that all of our starters scoring, because there's always some lacking, and that's why we tend to lose. Well, Maxey and Joel had 68 points. Then Tucker had 3. Harris had 15, Melton 2, but Ombre, that was when he came off the bench, he had 18.
Wow.
And look at this kid, his play. I almost wish it was Thibault. It's almost because I wanted Thibault to be that person, and he was never that person. But to see both on the floor yesterday, I think I just missed Matisse being on the team because it seemed like he gelled with them. But unfortunately, he just didn't deliver like we needed him to deliver.
Well, and maybe he'll play better. You know, he's a young kid. Let him play better somewhere else.
The tragedy of it is we traded Matisse, and then we got Jalen McDaniels, and then we let him go. So we should have kept Matisse. But I want to say one other thing is, if you insert Harden back into the lineup, it changes the dynamics of Tobias, because Tobias is back to being the old Tobias, and he can score freely. So now he will go back to the 4th option on offense, and we don't need that.
No, we don't, because he becomes.
What I see haven't been addressed is Embiid still stopping at the top of the key. He's still, I guess
They're never going to stop that.
However, he's going to get his points, but he's still doing the same old.
Yes, and Kevin's right.
Top,
he's
wanting to dribble from. Play your position.
He's right, but versus Portland last night, we won 126-98. Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey again had double doubles.
I know that.
And Joel had 35 points, 15 rebounds, 7 assists, and 6 block shots. And so you can't deny, even though we want him to play the position more down in the center, like a center of old.
That's like an old school center, because that's not the way the game played anymore.
Right. They play multiple positions in now. And Maxey had 26 and 10 rebounds. So this team is looking good. We're only 3 games in
so far.
And
so
the
good.
next game we play is on Thursday.
A lot of teams ahead of us.
A lot of teams ahead.
82 games.
But I'm excited for this. It was a great transition from Phillies to the Sixers, and I'm glad that they're not disappointing, because I didn't know what to expect.
Hold it.
I'm listening.
Don't count the Flyers out. I think they like 4-2.
Oh yeah, they're off to a good.
They haven't. They haven't.
Good.
Put it that way. They started off winning. Nothing like they expected.
And the Sixers are starting off winning, because if you recall, last year we only won 1 out of our first 6 or 7 games.
We can't name not one person. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't know the Flyers like that. I was like, who are those people? But go Flyers. We're going to win the Stanley Cup.
And that's right.
I know.
And the Union are in the playoffs. The Union are in the playoffs.
Well, we're going to go into our Eagles, because the Eagles are we are 7-1. As
we actually lead with the NFL, right?
Yeah.
Got the best record.
Only 1 loss.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, there's the breaking news too. The Eagles just made a trade. They traded some defensive tackle that he's like maybe the second string guy, but he ain't really done. They just traded to him they just said it. Jesus.
What did we get back?
6th round pick.
Okay.
6th round pick. A 6th round pick. It was not a big nut, but tomorrow they talking about maybe getting, if we get Henry. I don't know why we need another running back, but you know,
But Henry, ain't he going to jail? Not that
No, Henry's
no,
not in trouble.
Henry
no,
Riggs?
it's not-
That's not him. Okay.
Trial
no,
yet,
it's not
Adrian?
right.
You already convicted.
He didn't have
And then,
trial yet? I thought his trials. I thought his
Well, I was
trials.
going to say, you didn't already put him in jail. I was wondering
Oh,
if
he
you-
going. He's going.
Better time.
what he do?
Well, Hurts is hurting.
He
even
hit
though
a
he just-
stopped car that burst
Oh.
into flames and killed a girl and her dog.
allegedly.
Going 100. No, they did. Going 170 miles an hour in a Porsche or a Lamborghini or one of them fast cars.
Now, who was
Wow.
this?
Henry Riggs Jr., something like that.
Okay. Not the guy
That
we're
was a couple
no,
years
no,
ago.
this is not the guy we're trying to get. Okay.
No,
I know we have saved a couple people, but we might want to pass on that one.
he's gonna be he will be busy in a few
Yeah, he'll be
years.
wearing that orange jumpsuit.
Yeah, he won't be available.
Well, Hurts
Wow.
yesterday, he threw for 319 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 of them AJ Brown, as we improved to 7-1. He completed 29 of 38 passes, including throws to Devontae Smith and Julio Jones. Our defense, we had a great interception by Reed Blankenship.
I like him.
Finally, because he was
Reddick,
getting burnt.
A
He was
sack
getting
by
burnt.
Reddick.
And he redeemed himself with that interception. They was killing him.
Mhm.
And mark my words, Covey's going to score a touchdown running back.
It was a good win, but the defense gave up 400 yards.
Yeah, a lot of yards.
Okay, so
And
we
we
got
fumbled twice at the goal line and
Yeah.
the red
we got to
zone.
do something about that defense. The good
Yeah,
thing
it's
though,
like
the Eagles offense is rated number 3 in the whole NFL.
Yeah,
And we're number 1 in red zone opportunities. But we got to shore up our defense.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised with that red zone.
it's like I put on the text. The Redskins is going to give us a great run, in the future. Yeah, because they're a good team. They're a good team. I like them. They're a good team.
But thankfully we beat them twice. So
Yes.
at the end of the day, a win is a win is a win. And then this coming Sunday is a big game for us as we play the Cowboys. I need predictions.
Oh, hold on. Just so y'all know, I called that Reddick sack. I said he's due for
He
one.
did say that.
And bam! Didn't he come in and
Yeah.
close the game with that sack?
Yeah.
He's pretty good at calling plays. He is. He's good at that.
And they're like, they need to call me in the booth.
No, we're
Well, I hope the Eagles come in with a sense of urgency because even if Dallas would beat us, we would still be a game ahead of them. So
Yeah,
I hope they come in with a sense of urgency and handle their business.
We will.
Yeah, we're gonna handle it. I believe it.
It's personal against them. We definitely go.
Always personal. And I think Michael Paulson from the Dallas Cowboys, after that game, after we beat them, he probably could put an Eagles jersey on.
I'd love to see that.
Yo, he loves the Eagles. Every time I see him in talking, he loves the Eagles, man.
He is always talking about us, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
On to the other side. Drop that star. What are
There
your
you go.
predictions?
30-14 Eagles.
What'd you say, Chuck?
30-14 Eagles.
There we go.
Wait a minute,
I'm going 38-20.
Adrian, you good?
30-20 who?
Did you say
Chuck
30?
said 30-14.
Yeah. Yeah.
I say 38-20.
Eagles, of course, Adrian. Eagles. You're the only one.
Is it of course? You said
Yeah.
38-20, Lloyd?
Yeah, Eagles, yeah.
Yeah, Adrian, what's your prediction?
I'm going to say 34. I'm going the middle. I'm gonna say 34-21 Eagles.
34-21.
Kevin?
31-17 Eagles.
31-17. All right, me.
I really want to go high, but every time I go high, they go low. You hear that? Like, Michelle. Michelle Obama. I really want to do 42-44.
Wow.
42-44.
Yeah.
Who
It's a shootout.
who winning?
Eagles. Stop playing, Adrian. I don't do that.
Did you say that Dallas gonna score 42 points on us? Oh my goodness.
Hey, you
I
got to
hope
give
so.
AJ Brown some love. He set the NFL record for his
Woo!
6th straight
Yeah,
game
how about that?
over 125 yards.
Get that
That's
man.
right.
Get him a
AJ
bonus check or
Brown.
something.
I'm telling you, that one-handed catch. Ooh,
That thing was
He
crazy.
had several.
That
He's
was
having
crazy.
those catches all
He had
season.
several, and I'm like, did he catch that? Like,
amazing. That
he
oh
pulled
my
it out the
goodness.
sky. Like he pulls it out the
Mhm.
sky.
I
They gotta
Yeah.
check his gloves because he
It's
has
like
something
that's what I
sticky on
said.
him.
But
And he keeps his feet in bounds.
yes, he
Yeah.
did. I
His
feel
whole
like he told
body.
Caitlin,
47.
you throw it, I'll catch it.
Yeah, and he be
I
burning.
like the catch. I like the catch from Julio Jones too, because that was a bullet.
Yeah.
it
I was
was.
surprised he had
And
that.
he snagged it. He snagged it. He was like, give me that.
What
Like,
about
go,
that fake?
Julio.
What about the fake tush push?
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Brotherly love. That fake was really good.
That was like a Philly dilly with the whole line or something.
right.
The brotherly sweep. Yeah, that's
I love it. They are an exciting team to watch, and
as long as they stay healthy, get
yeah.
ready for the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it.
yeah. What do you think Jalen is hurting? How bad do you think he's hurt? You can tell he's hurt, but he's managing.
They're never going to tell us.
I
And they're never gonna let Dallas know.
I love it because he wasn't mobile. He was very, very limited.
Oh, he was limping. He was limping to the line.
Yeah, I did see that. I saw that too.
That's how you can tell you.
It stung. It stung, but you gotta shake it off.
And he has. And I love
When is our bye week?
No, after Dallas.
Good
After
point.
Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay, we can really
gotta
use
rest.
this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
They
it.
Yeah,
they
but
say
we
the
have,
second half of ours.
we played the
toughest.
Cowboys
Let
and
them-
the Chiefs
let them-
and
Yeah, but you see what happened to the Chiefs yesterday? Like,
Yep.
See what happened to the 49ers?
Right. That's what I'm saying. It don't look
yeah,
that tough.
it's not shaping up to be that difficult.
Yeah, it don't look that tough at all.
Mm-mm.
no, you know who wasn't tough, and not to backtrack to go back to basketball, but Damian Lillard only had like 3 points yesterday. So
6. He had
they
6.
I'm sorry, 6 points. Yeah, they're beatable.
And Atlanta blew him out.
Lose them out.
Out.
Okay. I'm
I
telling you.
don't think our problem is ever going to be, I'm not going to say ever. I don't think our problem is Milwaukee. Our problem is Boston. I mean, that's our problem. That's our Achilles
Well,
heel.
you see this score right now. I'm looking at the Boston game. 73-39 with 2:45 left in the second quarter.
Who got 73?
It blew the doors off of Washington.
Yeah, that's our problem. Well, I mean, it is Washington.
73-39?
73-39 with 2
What
minutes
quarter?
and 45 seconds left in
Second.
the
He said
second
the
quarter.
What is the second quarter?
The second quarter, not the
Yeah.
second half. The second quarter.
Yeah, and I bet you that's a Drew Holiday right there.
Wow.
Boston is a problem. Boston is a problem.
Hey, you know what? I'm looking at the game last night. Brogdon and Robert Williams, who were
saw.
playing in our behinds with
Mhm.
Boston, they don't even look like the same players in Portland.
Well, you got to have the same staff around you to make you look good. That's what Boston do. They make these people. They so good. They make the little ones around them look great.
Yeah. Well.
But I'm not on the Boston bandwagon. I don't know if
no.
that came off that way.
Well, Porzingis is playing good, so that's an upgrade. But you know, his injury history, is he gonna make it to the end of the season?
Who's that?
Porzingis for Boston. That's the big upgrade for them. Him and Drew Holiday. But Porzingis always gets hurt.
Well, they're probably going to use them. They're probably use them probably half and half the season, you know, so he won't get hurt.
No, he's playing. I mean, he's playing great. But can he do it all season?
Well, that's what we say about Embiid. I mean,
Yeah, how about that?
He's just two floor spots away from
2 falls away.
I mean, he wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad yesterday, but he had about 3 falls. That's all I'm on the floor.
does like the floor, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. But he's playing with the intensity, and I think Maxey is bringing out that, and these younger players are speeding up the game for them, and it's really flowing. It's a better flow, so and more scoring. Like I like it. It's exciting.
Well, one plus is we do have the best trainer in the NBA now, who was on Nick Nurse's staff last year. I forget what his name is, so that should help us with the injuries.
Okay.
right.
Well, every little bit counts. So, we did that. We talked about every team except for the Flyers. No. But maybe we'll do. Oh, and then there was a boxing match.
Oh, it was Tyson Fury against the MMA dude. Damn, don't get me the line. But he's from
Cameroon. Yeah.
Who won the fight? Who won the fight?
Tyson Fury, but
They robbed
really.
the bull.
Yeah,
the bull could have won. The bull would have won,
won.
but it would have
He
messed
should've
up a lot of money.
But
Yeah.
his belt
Wasn't on the line.
on the line, though, right?
His belts wasn't on the
He
line.
did knock him down too.
And the bull knocked him. I think the bull beat him. He outscored him.
He had Mike
outboxed
Tyson in his corner. It was
Yup,
it was really good.
Tyson trained
Tyson? Wow.
boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Coach Tyson.
It was in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
It was just
Their
beautiful.
production.
It was a great production.
All of the commentators, like, in all our years of boxing, we never seen anything such, the way they done it. Everything.
Unlimited funds.
Yeah.
Oh, so they
Money over
did
in Saudi
fight in
Arabia.
Dubai?
Yeah, they had the stage and the ring come out the bottom of the stage.
It looked like a boxer's hall of fame. Every boxer that you could name of that's
they flew
here.
everybody. Listen, they was giving out $100,000 watches for gifts for people who was just.
It was amazing just to see all of our Hall of Fame boxers there. Was just that had me in awe.
It was almost like a modern
the
but of today.
I
Okay.
think the fight was in Dubai.
In
Saudi Arabia.
Oh, Saudi Arabia. Okay, wow.
Wow. Yeah, it was very, very nice, very respectful too.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but nonetheless, we're running out of time. Great segment. And boy, I can't wait to talk to you guys after that Cowboys game. We got a whole week. We have a whole week, and I feel like that's our hype match of right now for the season. It'll show what we're made of. So
next Sixers game,
we are the team to beat.
Thursday night.
Yes.
Thursday night is the next Sixer game against Toronto.
Okay.
So we're resting, and Nick Nurse is. It's here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know, Chuck. You got your seat ready.
Yep.
Your brother
These
knew.
games are coming too quick.
I know.
I'm down there all the time now.
Hey, you need a break. You get that rest. Thanks, crew. Would you say something, Lloyd?
No, I was saying to Nuke that in the next meeting they're gonna give out 10
I'll be
Sixers
there.
tickets.
I'll be there next meeting. You better believe it.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be getting some good tickets out. You know it.
Chuck, you might see us next month.
Okay. You know where I'll be. Section 111.
I got to my brother to bring it.
Definitely know them seats.
Thanks, crew, and we'll talk next week. Let's go Sixers, Eagles,
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Catch y'all next week. Thank you.
Take
Go
care.
Eagles.
Go Eagles.
Starring Meek Noob Adrian Chuck, Big Boy Lloyd.